Are you doing everything right for your health, especially if you're a man over 50, yet you still wake up feeling like you've barely slept? You feel that persistent grogginess, that frustrating muscle weakness, even though you were diligently taking your magnesium glycinate every night, just like you were told. You are making the effort, you're reinvesting in your well-being, but the results just aren't there. It feels like you are running a race with your feet stuck in the mud. What if I told you that the very way you're taking this crucial supplement might be the exact reason it's failing you? What if the common wisdom you've been following is not just wrong, but actively working against your body? The fatigue and weakness you're trying to solve could be unintentionally perpetuated by a few simple yet critical mistakes. These aren't minor details. They are the fundamental factors that determine whether that magnesium tablet becomes a powerful ally for your cellular energy or simply a wasted effort. You deserve to wake up feeling restored, strong, and ready for the day. And the good news is, achieving that is much simpler than you think once you understand how to work with your body, not against it. I am Dr. Lucas Mason, and in my more than 30 years of caring for patients, particularly men navigating the unique health challenges that come after 50, I have seen this exact scenario play out countless times. I've seen men with tremendous resolve to improve their health get tripped up by outdated or incomplete advice, leaving them frustrated and questioning their efforts. It's a pattern of well-intentioned mistakes that stands between them and the vitality they are rightfully seeking. What if unlocking your full potential is just a few small adjustments away? Before continuing, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any health tips designed especially for you. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If not, give it a thumbs down to help us improve. Let us start with one of the most common pieces of advice I hear, and one of the most misunderstood. Taking magnesium right before your head hits the pillow? It seems logical, right? Magnesium is known for its calming properties, so taking it at the last possible second should send you straight into a peaceful slumber. But the reality is quite different. For many, this habit is the direct cause of that morning grogginess they are trying to avoid. Think of your digestive system. When you take a supplement, your body has to go to work. It needs to break it down, absorb the nutrients, and transport them where they need to go. If you do this right as your body is preparing for its deep, restorative sleep cycles, you create a conflict. Instead of fully dedicating its resources to cellular repair and memory consolidation, your body is now diverting energy to digestion. It's like asking a factory worker to run the complex machinery of the night shift while also being tasked with unpacking a large, unexpected delivery at the same time. Neither job gets done properly. This digestive activity can subtly interfere with your natural sleep architecture, particularly the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep. So while the magnesium might help you fall asleep initially, the quality of that sleep is compromised. You might not toss and turn, but you aren't reaching the depths of rest required to truly recharge. You wake up feeling not refreshed, but heavy, as if you are still shaking off the remnants of sleep. I had a patient, a gentleman named Frank, a 62-year-old who was passionate about his morning walks, but complained of feeling perpetually drained. He told me, "Doc, I take my magnesium glycinate every single night, right on my bedside table. I swallow it and turn out the light, but I wake up feeling like I need another 3 hours of sleep." We changed only one thing. I instructed him to take his magnesium about an hour before his intended bedtime, preferably on a light stomach. This gives the body a crucial window to begin the process of digestion and absorption before it enters its primary sleep phase. It allows the calming effects of the magnesium to take hold as you are winding down, preparing you for sleep, rather than forcing your body to multitask during it. 3 days later, I got an email from Frank. The subject line was just one word: incredible. He said he woke up feeling lighter and clearer than he had in years. His morning walk felt like a joy again. not a chore. That one small shift in timing made all the difference. So if you've been a last-minute magnesium taker, I encourage you to try this. Create that 1-hour buffer and observe how your body responds. Does the quality of your morning change? It's a simple experiment that could completely transform your energy levels. But timing is only the first piece of the puzzle. What you take your magnesium with can either enhance its power or render it almost completely useless. And this brings us to one of the most counterproductive habits I see: combining magnesium with a calcium supplement. On the surface, it makes sense. We hear about both minerals being important for bone health, for muscle function. Many supplements even combine them in the same pill, marketing it as a convenient two for one solution. But here's the biological truth. Magnesium and calcium are rivals. They are like two powerful executives competing for the same exclusive parking spot in your body. They use the same absorption pathways in your digestive system. When you take them at the same time, they go head-to-head. And because calcium is often taken in much larger doses, it tends to win the fight, effectively blocking a significant portion of the magnesium from ever being absorbed. You might be taking a high-quality 400 milliliters magnesium supplement, but if you take it with your 1,000 milliliters calcium pill, you could be absorbing a fraction of that. You're paying for the full dose, but your body is only getting the leftovers. This is a crucial secret for senior health that is often completely overlooked. I had another patient, a man named Robert, who was struggling with persistent muscle cramps and twitches, classic signs of magnesium deficiency. He was baffled because he was taking a combined calcium-magnesium supplement every single day. He showed me the bottle, proud of his diligence. I had to explain to him that despite the label, his body was likely in a state of magnesium deficiency because the calcium in that very same pill was bullying the magnesium out of the way. We separated them immediately. He started taking his calcium in the morning with breakfast and his magnesium in the evening, several hours apart from any other mineral. Within 2 weeks, the muscle cramps had vanished. He called me, amazed. He said, "I was taking the same ingredients, just at different times. How can it be so different?" It's because in biology, timing isn't just a detail, it's everything. The body is a complex system of rhythms and interactions. Giving each mineral its own space to be absorbed allows your body to actually utilize them. So take a look at your supplement regimen. Are you unknowingly creating a battleground in your gut? If you are taking calcium, make sure there is at least a 4-hour window separating it from your magnesium. Let them work for you, not against each other. This principle of avoiding competition leads us directly to another widespread misconception: the idea that when it comes to supplements, more is always better. We live in a culture where bigger is often seen as superior. If 400 milliliters of magnesium is good, then 800 milliliters must be twice as good, right? This line of thinking is not only incorrect, but it can also be wasteful and lead to unwanted side effects. Your body is incredibly intelligent, but it has its limits, especially when it comes to absorption. Think of your small intestine, where magnesium is primarily absorbed as a sponge. A sponge can only soak up a certain amount of water at one time. Once it's saturated, any extra water you pour on it simply runs off and goes down the drain. It's the same with magnesium. Your body has a limited capacity to absorb this mineral in a single sitting. When you take an excessive dose, you overwhelm these absorption channels. A large portion of that extra magnesium is never absorbed. It remains in your intestines, where it can attract water, leading to the most common side effect of too much magnesium: digestive upset and diarrhea. So not only are you not getting the extra benefits you hope for, but you're also potentially causing yourself discomfort. You're literally flushing that expensive supplement down the toilet. The key is not a megadose, but an optimal dose taken in a way your body can handle. For most men over 50, A dose between 200 millimoles and 400 millimoles of elemental magnesium per day is the sweet spot. What is even more effective is splitting the dose. Taking 200 millimoles in the afternoon and another 200 millimoles in the evening, for example, is far superior to taking a single 400 millimoles dose. By splitting it, you are presenting your body with an amount it can efficiently absorb, saturating that sponge without overwhelming it. This ensures a steadier supply of magnesium to your cells throughout the day and night, improving its overall effectiveness for everything from muscle relaxation to energy production. It's a strategy of working smarter, not harder. It respects your body's natural limitations and maximizes the investment you're making in your health. So, resist the temptation to simply double up on your dosage. Instead, focus on consistency and consider splitting your dose for superior absorption. Your body and your wallet will thank you for it. Now let's talk about the morning routine. For millions of people, the day doesn't truly begin until that first cup of coffee. It is a cherished ritual. But if you're taking your magnesium with that morning coffee, you're committing a major act of self-sabotage. Coffee is a powerful diuretic. In simple terms, this means it makes you urinate more frequently. When you do, your body doesn't just lose water, it also flushes out water-soluble minerals, and magnesium is one of the primary casualties. So, imagine this scenario. You take your carefully chosen magnesium supplement, and then you immediately drink a cup of coffee. The magnesium is just beginning to be absorbed into your bloodstream, ready to be delivered to your muscles and brain. But the diuretic effect of the coffee kicks in, signaling to your kidneys to go into overdrive. A significant portion of that freshly absorbed magnesium is then filtered out and excreted before it ever had a chance to do its job. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. The effort is futile. The same issue applies to many popular multivitamins. People often take their entire collection of morning pills at once, including their magnesium and a multivitamin. But many multivitamins are packed with other minerals that also compete for absorption, just like calcium does. The two biggest culprits are iron and zinc. These minerals travel along the same pathways as magnesium. When you take them all together, you create a traffic jam in your gut. They all fight for position, and the absorption of all of them is compromised. You might think you're being efficient by taking everything at once, but in reality, you're creating a scenario where none of the minerals can be properly utilized. This is a fundamental conflict with your body's natural circadian rhythm. The morning is a time for activating hormones and minerals that support energy and activity, like iron. The evening is when your body is winding down, preparing for rest and repair, which is precisely when magnesium's calming and restorative properties are most needed. Taking magnesium in the morning, especially with these competing substances, works against this natural cycle. You're giving your body a relaxed signal at the very moment it's trying to go. The solution here is strategic timing. Reserve your magnesium for the afternoon or evening. Let your morning routine be for those other essential nutrients. Let your coffee be a standalone ritual, not the chaser for your supplements. By respecting these natural rhythms and avoiding these combinations, you allow each nutrient to perform a specific role at the optimal time, creating a symphony of health rather than a clash of competing interests. We've covered timing, destructive combinations, dosage, and the morning routine. But all of these optimizations are meaningless if you make the fifth and most critical mistake of all, assuming all magnesium supplements are created equal. This is perhaps the most pervasive and damaging misconception. You walk into a pharmacy and see a dozen different bottles of magnesium. Magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate, magnesium glycinate. To the untrained eye, they all just say magnesium. The prices vary, so it's tempting to grab the cheapest one, assuming it's all the same stuff. This could not be further from the truth. The key is a concept called bioavailability. This simply refers to how much of the supplement your body can actually absorb and use. Different forms of magnesium are bound to different molecules, and this dramatically affects their bioavailability. The most common and cheapest form you'll find is magnesium oxide. On paper, it has a high concentration of elemental magnesium, but its bioavailability is abysmal. Some studies suggest that as little as 4 of it is actually absorbed by your body. The other 96 remains in your intestines, acting as a potent laxative. People who take magnesium oxide often complain of digestive issues, not realizing they are taking a form of magnesium that is barely usable by their cells and is primarily acting on their bowels. It's like buying a car that has a huge fuel tank, but an engine that can only use a tiny fraction of the gasoline. It's incredibly inefficient. On the other end of the spectrum, you have forms like magnesium glycinate. In this form, the magnesium is bound to an amino acid called glycine. Your body is exceptionally good at absorbing amino acids. So the magnesium essentially gets a free ride into your system by piggybacking on the glycine. This makes magnesium glycinate one of the most highly bioavailable and easily tolerated forms. It gets into your cells where it's needed, without causing the digestive distress associated with inferior forms. Choosing magnesium glycinate over magnesium oxide isn't just a minor upgrade. It is the difference between success and failure. It is the foundation upon which all the other optimizations are built. You can time it perfectly, avoid calcium, get the dosage right, but if your body can't absorb the form you're taking, it's all for nothing. When you invest in a highly bioavailable form, you are ensuring that your efforts are not wasted. You are giving your body the raw materials it needs in a language it can understand and use immediately. So the next time you buy a supplement, read the label carefully, look past the marketing on the front, and find the ingredient list on the back. Ensure it says magnesium glycinate or another highly bioavailable form like magnesium malate or threonate. This single choice is the most powerful step you can take to unlock the true benefits of this essential mineral. We've journeyed through the 5 most common mistakes that could be undermining your health efforts. We've seen how taking magnesium right before bed can disrupt sleep, how combining it with calcium creates a useless battle, how excessive doses are simply wasteful, how morning coffee and multivitamins can sabotage absorption, and finally, how choosing the wrong form makes all other efforts futile. It can feel like a lot to remember, but it all boils down to a single powerful principle. Work intelligently with your body. True health optimization isn't about brute force, it's about strategy and respect for your own biology. So let us quickly recap your new action plan. First, take your magnesium about an hour before bed on a light stomach. Second, separate your magnesium and calcium doses by at least 4 hours. Third, aim for a moderate, effective dose, somewhere between 200 and 400 micrograms, and consider splitting it for better absorption. Fourth, keep your magnesium away from your morning coffee and multivitamins containing iron or zinc. And fifth, and most importantly, choose a highly bioavailable form like magnesium glycinate. My final advice is this: view your supplements not as a magic pill, but as a strategic tool. You are the architect of your own health. Each decision, each small adjustment, is a brick you lay in the foundation of your vitality. Don't let outdated advice or common misconceptions rob you of the energy and strength you deserve. By making these simple, informed changes, you are reclaiming control. You are ensuring that every single effort you make is a powerful step toward a future filled with energy, restful sleep, and unwavering strength. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Take this knowledge, apply it, and feel the profound difference it makes. You have the power to transform your health, one smart choice at a time.